it's Mike from The Success Hub, and today I want to talk to you about the subject of personal development or personal recommendation. Now, I see and speak to a lot of entrepreneurs who are reading and listening to audio books, getting through personal development that is what I call misaligned. And if you're making this mistake, this video is for you. So, you know, if you watch some of my stuff, I talk about the 5 fundamentals of business in finance, operations, people, sales, marketing, and then finally corporate governance. So, what is the purpose of personal development? Well, it's to broaden your horizons, you know, reduce education, become better at subjects. And if you look at personal development, there's an absolute raft of people out there who I gotta say do this or do that, or try this or try that, or even videos like this where I'm just trying to sort of pass on my knowledge that I've accumulated over God knows how long, and try and help and steer, and either you connect with it, you don't, you take value out of it, you don't. There's certain elements that are real penny drop moments or aha moments, as we call them, for you in any of your personal development that you do. And there'll also be things that are just filler. You just sort of where the author or the presenter is sort of just using information to fill those sort of educational pieces. So I started off by saying personal development or personal recommendation. Now, here's the big mistake that you're making. If you are approaching this by going to your inner circle of peers who are on a similar or same sort of level as you are, and saying, what book should I read next? What personal development should I listen to next? It's the absolute wrong strategy, because what you're going to be doing is you're going to be grasping knowledge, and it's not necessarily going to be relevant to the cycle that you're in at the moment. And what I mean by cycle is it could be your business stage, it could be your own personal education stage, it could be a variety or even a mix of the two. So here's a typical example to try and make some sense of that. If you are really struggling with finance, you can't read a profit and loss account, you can't read a balance sheet, you can't see trends, you can't sort of see the key metrics in numbers. But doesn't it make sense that if you want to improve as a business leader and in business, that you start to study finance? Now, I'm not saying go to the Open University or something like BPP University where I've studied, and become, super fluent in finance. But tap yourself into a knowledge curve that, talks finance, that gives you the basic information. Again, if you are sort of studying or struggling to understand how to build the right culture for your business and your team, to create that inner culture that people want to work for you. Look at Google, look at Apple. Why do people want to work there? Because the culture is amazing. You could even reference Infusionsoft over in the States. Our digital marketing side is involved with. The culture that they have there is excellent. In fact, it's awesome. And if you're trying to build that, doesn't it make sense that you study people and you're studying personal development material? That's going to help you put those in place. And also, there's a great book there I could recommend if you check out, Built to Last by Jim Collins, or James Collins, it may be listed as the author. So Built to Last by Jim Collins is an absolutely awesome sort of book to help you sort of understand the culture and how to build world-class culture in business. So whether it's sales and marketing, whether it's how to put operations and systems in, corporate governance, the boring stuff, if you've got to be honest, just plug yourself into the right category. So stop, asking for recommendations on Facebook, and stop listening to people who say, hey, here's a list of books that you should read. Make your own choice. How can somebody say to you, hey, I recommend that you read this book because it worked for me? Where did it work for them? Did it work for them because they enjoyed the read? Did it work for them because they picked 2 or 3 penny moments, penny drop moments out? Maybe it did, but it's not necessarily right for you. And even if it is the right title, there's one that's banded about and it's absolutely worn out of the cover, which is E-Myth, and obviously Think and Grow Rich, which I'm a big fan of. But they're banded around as if they're just throwaway sort of items, and they're both excellent. And certainly Think and Grow Rich helped me turn my life around when I was 21. However, it might not be right for you right now. So think about how you would do your social media. Think about how you would do your content planning. Think about how you do your business planning. You just wouldn't go out and say, hey, I want to go do a business plan. Can anybody help me just put one together? And then you take some recommendations off Facebook, and then you just jump straight and dive straight into it and start, coming up with a plan that may be out of line, out of sync. And again, exactly the same with your social media and your content plan. So you wouldn't just sort of say, hey, I'm just going to put any old rubbish out on social media and just post it just for the sake of posting it. Now, respectfully, there's a lot of people who do that, but the people who I think are a little bit further forward and watch this type of stuff don't do that, because they understand there's a strategy behind content. There's a strategy behind what you put out on social media, linked as an inbound to marketing funnels and lead generation strategies. So you just wouldn't put stuff out there. So why just throw yourself into personal development? So stop talking about personal recommendation when it comes to your own education and study, and start looking at personal development. Do yourself an acid test. I've talked about this in other videos where I talk about, look at your business finance knowledge. Mark yourself out of 10. And, if you're a 5, then you're halfway there. If you're a 6, 7, 8, that's great. If you're 1s and 2s, get yourself plugged into finance, because that's where it all starts. As soon as you understand finance numbers, you're going to seriously understand, better business numbers and business metrics. And then move into operations, to systemize my business, my customer service, my manufacturing, my fulfillment processes, my ordering, my stock, the way that we deliver our products and that to market. Mark yourself out of 10. Exactly the same for people, how you manage your human